Now, the question was, how is it? How do you know? How do you know anything? How do you know the hadith are valid?
Your Bible is how do you know the Bible?
How do you, yeah, but that's another question. That's another question. How do you know the hadith are true?
Let's go to the
You said they're in the. You said they're in the hadith. You said these sayings are in the hadith. How do you know the hadith are true?
You want to know why?
I want to know how you know the hadith are true.
59.
Right.
59?
O you who believe, obey Allah and obey the Messenger, brackets Muhammad, close brackets. And those of you Muslims, close brackets, who are in authority. And if you differ in anything amongst yourselves, refer to Allah and His Messenger.
That's right. Refer to Allah and the Messenger of the Qur'an and the sense of the Prophet.
Yes, but how do you know the hadith you have are genuine?
We know with the Sahih Hadith. The
Right?
Hadith
Yeah. They work on
Sahih,
What?
authentic. Sahih.
How do you know they're sahih? How do you know they're sahih?
No, it's not like the Christianity. We go people, you know, how do you
Okay, I'm just asking how you know.
know? At the time of the Prophet, those who reported the hadith of the Prophet,
Yeah.
they will look at them. If there's a liar between them, they won't take it. They won't take it if there is a liar between them. But if
How do they know there was a liar? How would they know so?
We have chain of narrations.
You have narration.
Right.
They will
Okay.
report at the time of the Prophet.
Okay, so now the chain of narrations. When was the chain of narrations first written down?
The chain of narration, the hadith of the Prophet.
Yeah, when were the hadiths first written down?
At the time of the Prophet, people were writing down. The Prophet said, "Record me down."
What's the oldest hadith you have today? What's the oldest hadith you have today?
Listen.
It is. This is something.
The oldest hadith you've got, when the first written down, 200 to 250 years after Muhammad died. The first written down 200 to 250 years after Muhammad died.
That is the madhab of the Imam. The book of the Imam.
Okay, what's the earliest collection?
Sorry?
What's the earliest collection?
The collection was in existence before this Imam. The collection was in existence before the Imam.
When was the first collection?
My question to you, right, is like, you're Christian, yeah? Fair enough. I'm Muslim. I've got to believe, you've got to believe. Why can't we just fucking like, at the end of the day, the big picture is, Islam says, don't thief, don't lie, don't kill. Virtually the same thing.
Okay, I will come to this. I'll come to this.
As long as it makes you a better person.
If you were here every week I'm here, I never talk about Islam. It's just when these guys come, I'm talking about Islam. Now, the hadith, the most famous collections are Bukhari in Islam, right? 6 major hadith collection, yeah? Yeah, the earliest of them is Bukhari, yeah? Bukhari is written about 820, 830 AD, 200 years after Muhammad died. That's when Bukhari's collection is written.
That was recorded at the time of the Prophet.
You're not listening.
From Bukhari.
At the time of the Prophet says, "Record me down."
Can you listen to
Okay.
me?
Record me down.
Okay.
Even Prophet, when you're hungry, we should record it down.
Yeah.
The Prophet said, yes, because I will not do anything of my own desires.
Here's the problem.
Record me down.
When you said, the Prophet said, record me down,
Yes.
that's a hadith.
Yes.
And that's only collected 200 years later. So you can only know that the Prophet said, record me down 200 years after Muhammad died. That's the problem. You've got a 200-year gap.
No. One thing. You see, we pray. We pray. How to pray?
Yeah.
How many we should pray? It's not in the Quran.
We will listen. We're educating you about the Quran.
Okay.
We're not listening. We're educating you.
Hold on, Josh.
You see, performing Hajj, the ritual of the Hajj, you can't find the glorious Quran.
Okay.
You find what was written down from the Prophet.
All right, now this is it. So what was written down? You've only got the collections 200 years after Muhammad died.
You're not listening.
Of the Prophet.
You was
People that
written, you're
came
not
after
listening.
them collected it from them.
You haven't got them. You haven't got those written. You haven't got those writings. You've only got the collections from 200 years after he died.
Wait, you don't get no writings.
Bukhari is 200 years later. What collection is before Bukhari you've got that gives you all this information?
Look at one thing. Look at one thing. I want to give you this.
Okay.
Prophecy about the glorious Quran comes in the Bible. It's there.
Okay.
But when Paul twisted it, he wrote Hebrews chapter 7 verse 8 to 11. But the prophecy of the glorious Quran comes in the Bible. Like this Isaiah chapter 29 verse 12.
But that doesn't help me. It doesn't help me with the hadith. It doesn't give the authenticity of the hadith.
We are telling you, don't listen to
But
me.
why? Because we're on the authenticity of the hadith. I need to know that the hadith are authentic. And I can't. You've got to say the isnads. He says the isnads, right? The chain of narration.
Wait.
Is it isnad the word?
Isnad. Listen, you're not listening.
I'm listening to you. You said chain of narrations.
I said,
What?
listen to me.
Can I ask you something?
Sorry, mate. Go on.
What's your background?
It's a Catholic.
Catholic.
Ethnicity.
Oh, mixed.
My friend.
It doesn't matter. I don't go into all that. I don't talk about all that.
No, but change them.
All right, no, guys. No. God bless you. We'll take bets. No. No, I'd love to, but it's too complicated for me.
Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Don't say anything.
If we have lots of chats, you know. All right, mate. Hopefully he does that to all of us.
We've been talking about. No, listen.
We're in lots of chats, guys. Now,
I'm talking about the Qur'an. You're talking about the Qur'an and Islam. We want to know. We
talked about the isnad, weren't we?
The Bible.
isnads.
The Bible is the word of God. This is one. We say Quran.
And yet you've got the isnad, the chain of narration.
Listen.
But you were telling me.
Listen. We say the Quran. Listen.
Because he was talking about the chain of narration just before.
Quran is 100% word of God. Listen to me.
Okay.
100% word of God. Yeah. No addition, no deletion, no contradiction. From Surah Al-Fatiha, Surah to An-Nas.
I disagree with that. I know you say that. I'm not challenging you. I just don't agree with it. Yeah.
Hundreds of thousands of people have committed the memory. So what I'm saying now, what I'm saying, we said you disagree with that. The old Bible said, prove all things.
Okay.
First Thessalonians, he said, 5:21.
Okay.
Quran said, how to Quran come. I said, the Bible we have today is the 100% word of God. Contradictions, additions.
All right, okay.
You cannot change the Quran.
Now, we can go into that.
Wait, no. We're going everywhere.
We can go into all that.
No. People want to know the Bible or the Quran, which one is the 100% word of God. Let's talk about that. But you are digressing. The Bible or the Quran, which one is the word of God?
Am I not entitled to talk about various things?
No, let's stick with the scripture first.
But we were on this point. You said that the chain of narrations. You were talking about the hadith.
We've been talking about it for a long time. You want to know?
Why can't we finish off about the chain of narration?
We've been giving to you don't get it. We've been giving you evidence.
You talk to me.
We said the Quran.
I'm opening in my ears to everything.
You Bible, then. You don't, no.
Oh yes, I do.
You do.
But we're on the topic of the hadith.
Has the Bible contradictions?
We're on the topic of the hadith.
No. Listen to the thing. We've been here for how long? We've been answering.
We've done both things, Bible and Quran.
Okay.
So at the moment we're on the hadith, and I want to finish on that.
Okay. Let's keep it up. No, the hadith. We don't know anything about hadith.
Yeah. Oh, I showed you because you weren't answering me. You talked about. If I don't know anything, you can tell me about the chain of narration. Show me how you know the hadith are authentic.
Listen to me.
Just show me, because the hadith tell you all that you know about Muhammad and the truth of the Quran.
You know why? Because you don't believe in the Bible.
Tell me something.
You don't believe in it?
Without the hadith,
let's debate now.
the Quran could have been from anybody.
The Bible or the Quran, which one is the word of God? Can you debate now? The Bible
We're talking about the hadith.
The hadith, look.
Yeah, because we hadn't finished. So if we haven't finished, we carry on.
To you, what do you want? You talk about the hadith, you know.
Yes, he was explaining, and I wish us to continue explaining, because we're not finished.
Look. We know, I know.
Explain to me, which was not explained to me. We can have 40 hours, it's all good fun.
Before we go to hadith,
tell me,
let's find out.
We're already on hadith.
You believe that the Bible is 100% word of God. It's part of.
We're already on hadith.
It's from Allah, word of Allah. No addition, no deletion. Now I'm asking you, I can prove to you my Quran is perfect. Is your Bible perfect? No, sorry, doesn't.
You can show me that's perfect.
No, sorry, contradictions.
You can show me that's perfect.
Listen to me.
Let me ask you one question.
No.
And if you can answer it, I'll let you carry on. Oh no, you're not confident. Now all this bluster, you suddenly backed off. Deal with my hadith points.
No. I said, look, I want to
deal
ask
with my hadith points because I was on the hadith. And you yourself said you can authenticate the hadith by the isnad.
for about how many? Nearly more than
So do what you say you could
when
do.
you turn the table and the Bible, they don't want to talk about the Bible. I don't know. You said Jesus was what? God the Son. I said God the Son is not the Bible. You come and think it's not there.
You're talking to
No,
they've seen
it's not
that
there.
you were talking about the hadith with me, and to help this guy out, you then said that we have authentication of the hadith by the chain of narration.
No, I said-
The Isnad, you
I
said
said-
that chain of narration. That was your own
When it comes
phrase.
to the hadith, we're talking about the Qur'an. We are talking about the Qur'an. And I quote Surah Hijr 15:19.
We were on the Quran,
No. I said the Quran.
and I said to you,
No.
how
The
can you
Bible, do you believe in the
authenticate the
Bible?
Quran
100% word of God.
and Muhammad's?
No addition, no this, no contradiction. Do you believe in that?
My point a bit early on
The
was
Quran or
simply
the Bible?
this.
Is he he's scared. He doesn't know. He doesn't believe in the Bible. Do you believe in the Bible?
friend, you see
He
this
don't
one?
know the
Now you shouldn't touch things you don't belong to. You know, you can point to it, but don't grab. All right. Yeah, but even if I was a Hindu with an elephant god on here, you shouldn't go and grab things. Do you know that?
Do you know what the Bible says?
No.
about
Wait a minute though. At a basic level, if I had an elephant god here, you don't go grabbing people's stuff.
You're right.
It's like if I grabbed your Quran and said, you know this.
No, it's not
This
a
is
cross.
disgrace. You know what I mean?
It's not, okay. What I'm
No.
saying.
Do you know what I mean?
Okay, understand. Don't
All right,
digress.
okay.
Don't digress. What's going on? Don't digress. No, talk to me.
All right,
talk
no
to me.
problem. Now,
No, don't digress.
He and I
Don't
were on.
digress.
We were on the hadith.
No. You see, why? You don't believe in the Bible?
That's not the
You don't believe in the Bible?
You know what? I believe
No, you don't believe in the
proceeding
Bible.
in an
No, you
orderly
don't
manner,
believe in the Bible?
like you and I did.
No. You see,
Now,
you've been asking
we proceeded in an orderly manner.
Do you believe in the Bible? 100% word of God?
Do you know what?
No. I believe word of God. 100%
Okay.
word of God.
The reason I won't answer
Do you
that.
believe in your Bible is the question.
Thanks for the question.
Yeah.
The reason I'm not answering that question right now is because
Because Lamin is here.
no, because
It's because Lamin is here.
No.
That's why.
It's because Lamin is here.
Last week, that's it. That's why.
it's because
It's because
I'm
Lamin is
going to cause
It's very
contradictions.
simple, right?
Is there?
Come on.
it's because Lamin
Yeah.
and I and this gentleman were discussing the hadith.
No. We're talking. No. We are talking the Quran.
And I asked why. I asked, how do you authenticate the
Because
hadith?
you want to find the Bible.
And then
No.
this gentleman said, oh, we authenticate them by the chain of
So we
narration.
explain things to you. We don't want to go.
And I was on that topic, and I wanted to just finish it off.
Okay.
And I said,
But
right,
how do you authenticate the Bible if we've got
that's a fair question.
Okay.
But when he said chain of narration,
No. I know this. Now,
when he said chain of narration, I wanted to
look.
examine that point.
Look.
But he didn't then want to examine that point with me.
Because you've been wasting our time.
So you see,
How long?
I'm not like a kangaroo. I don't hop
from the Quran
from one thing to the other.
And me too.
If he doesn't want to stay on a topic we're on,
Doesn't want us to-
that's up to him.
No, look.
But I stay on the
listen.
topic we're on.
But the Quran has more authority
Exactly.
over the Hadith.
Okay, exactly.
Okay,
And your Bible?
Doesn't mean
And their
we
Bible.
can't discuss the topic we're on.
That's it.
If we're on a topic, I still want to
Why
discuss
don't you
it.
want to talk about your
And
Bible?
then when we finish that
Why?
topic,
No,
we go
why?
to another topic.
Okay, we come back.
That's a reasonable way to proceed.
Look. We can come back to that. Look.
Then afterwards, then we can talk about the Bible.
No.
No problem.
More than an hour.
It's proceeding in an orderly manner. And it means no one can just jump from this to that to the other to the other all the time.
No. The most important.
So we're on the hadith.
Quran and the Bible.
He wants to go off that, but I haven't even finished talking about the
Have you
hadith.
finished?
That's it.
No,
You know,
we finished
my
in
question
that.
to you, right, with respect,
finished.
right,
1
is
hour
Islam,
here. I know,
do you know
the
much
man is
about
scared. I come here, I can defend my
Sikhism,
Quran.
Hinduism?
Not a lot, no. And if there were lots of them here like there are Muslims, I'd know.
I'm not going to
But I just respond, yeah, because I just respond to the folks who are here.
Anyway, we're from Birmingham, but where are you from?
From here, in London.
Lovely to meet
It's great to
you,
meet.
mate.
Listen,
I know.
is this the only time you're going to be here then?
Yeah, we're going to go back to
Oh, shame.
Birmingham.
If you were here, for example,
These
4 weeks
man
ago,
here.
I had no Muslims had come to me, so I just took Catholicism.
Knowledge is good. I can learn from you. You
That
can
Jesus
learn
is fully
from
God,
me.
fully man.
At the end of the day,
That's a
right?
nice way to think.
We're not soldiers. We're not here to
God the Son is
No,
not.
no.
You know what I mean?
No.
Answer these
I gotta
questions.
shoot off,
If they're
man.
all like you in Birmingham, it's a lovely place.
But he's scared to talk about his Bible. See, all I want to know, do you believe
right.
in your Bible as the word of God? No, I want to know, yes or no.
Yeah,
And we move on.
and you know he wants to know. It's a fair question, and your question's a fair
gonna
question.
go because
but because
this man
I was
here
on the point of the
is a waste of
hadith,
time.
I
The
don't
reason
like
why
to jump
he's
off
scared,
because if other
because
people
I
jump
said 2 weeks
off,
ago-
I could jump off.
2 weeks ago, I
When I'm uncomfortable, I think he's uncomfortable with hadith. He may not be, but and just to say, if you can say I'm uncomfortable with talking about the Bible, But if we're on that, we should stay on that.
With the